I'm Larry Benders, the Director of Development for the county, and I'm here at the Manitowoc Cleveland Range facility in Collinwood, in the city of Cleveland, at the groundbreaking. It's a very important event today because we had the chance to help a local company stay in our community and grow here, adding jobs and making our community stronger. Cleveland Range, or Manitowoc, is a huge producer of industrial ovens, and one of the largest in the world. And so to keep their headquarters here was very important to us. So a team was pulled together, the City of Cleveland, Jobs Ohio, the Team NEO, and the county working together to pool our resources to get a deal together that would help this company stay here and grow. And the success of that team is evidenced today by the groundbreaking event.
And today, this 30,000 square foot expansion project will significantly increase our manufacturing capacity and the service we provide to our customers in making our company the leading ovens manufacturer in the world. The growth and the investment that's taking place right here in Cleveland is great news for all of us, and I think the numbers speak for themselves. Being a former finance guy, I like numbers. The new investment in Ohio, capital of $2.5 million. New building investment, $5.6 million. That's a total new investment of $8.1 million. And as John mentioned, the business growth, an additional 35%, or $74 million in sales growth. It's a great opportunity for everybody here in Cleveland. I want to thank the entire Manitowoc team for your effort and hard work. And I want to thank all of you for your support, the esteemed colleagues here today in making this happen. Without all of you here, this simply would not be possible. Finally, this factory really is more about providing manufacturing base. In Manitowoc, we have a vision statement which says, build something real. And it represents the fact that we build real products. It represents the fact that we have innovative solutions for our customers. We're also building something real for ourselves personally, our passion, our pride, and our satisfaction in our work. And we're building something real for this community, laying the foundation for what will be a bright future here in Cleveland. With that, I want to thank you again for all you've done here today. Now I'll turn it over to Christy Tanner on the behalf of Governor Kasich for her remarks. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm very thankful to be here today, and I first and foremost want to thank Manitowoc for your continued commitment to Cleveland and the investment that you're making here today. It means so much, not only to the city of Cleveland and Cuyahoga County, but to the state of Ohio. This is a very important project for us. When I look at what's happening here and the investment that you're making in this city, it is part of what we're doing in the state of Ohio to try to bring jobs back into the state, and not just any job, but manufacturing jobs. We have created over 140,000 jobs in this state since January of 2011. We're headed in the right direction, and we want to keep that momentum going, and you're a very important part of that momentum for us. For us at Jobs Ohio, as the privatized economic development team for the state of Ohio, and for Governor John Kasich, we're very pleased and honored to be part of the deal team. Really, we brought some of our programs to the table for this particular investment, our tax credit program and some training assistance, which I know is very important for this particular investment that you're making here. But for us, we have to give the credit here to Tracy Nichols and to the city and everything that you did, and the county and the partners. This is truly a city, a county, and a regional and state project. Our Jobs Ohio network partner in the region is Team NEO, and they're represented here today by Stephanie Marcato. Stephanie called me on this project early on and said, we're going to need to put everything into this that we can, because we can't lose these guys. They have to be able to stay and grow here. So that's what I feel like we did, and I think that this is a great example of a deal team that really worked for us and for the citizens and for the employees that are here. So with that, again, I thank you very much for your investment. Governor Kasich, thanks you very much for what you're doing here in the state of Ohio. And I would like to introduce Councilman Michael Polensik for his comments. Thank you.
What a great day. Now, I got to tell you, I've waited for this day a long time. And I want to say to Glenn and all the folks from Manitowoc how appreciative we are for your investment in this community. I know John most probably was tired of getting my phone calls. What's going on? When are we going to do this project? I got to say, what a steward for your company. John was out there hustling every day on behalf of your interest, and I want to acknowledge that and let you know how appreciative I am of his commitment to our neighborhood. To everyone who has gathered here, and I want to recognize a few people because I know they've been hearing me talk about this for a long time, and I want to introduce the president of Nottingham Civic Club, Margie Harris. Where are you, Marge? Marge, you're around here somewhere. Hey, come on. One of the oldest civic clubs in the city of Cleveland. I want to recognize the pastor of Nottingham United Methodist Church, Reverend Stanley Miller. Stanley, come on, stand up. And I've got to recognize, because I was a Cub Scout in that church, okay? So this is the neighborhood that when my folks moved out of the Glenville community over into Collinwood and then over to here, this is the neighborhood I grew up in. I went to the original Hannah Gibbons Elementary School, so this is very personal with me. I know this site like the back of my hand because, as I mentioned to Glenn, there was a Sinclair gas station on this site when I was a kid with a big dinosaur on the roof. And when the kids used to come over here, the old couple that sat on the porch right next door would give us little plastic dinosaurs. So to say the least, I had a lot of those at home. So this site is very, very dear and near to me, and I just want to say to the folks from Manitowoc and Cleveland Range, how appreciative we are for this investment taking place in our city. To have the corporate to have the headquarters of the Americas here, and I want to say that again, the headquarters of the Americas here means a great deal to us in the city of Cleveland. And so it goes without saying to our state partners, to our county partners, to everyone who was involved in this process. And I want to recognize someone else, because without her, and without the Development Corporation, this project wouldn't happen. That's Yolanda Anderson from Collinwood Nottingham Village Development Corporation, who helped work with John and his team to assemble the site, who also assembled the site across the street for Hannah Gibbons Nottingham Elementary School, and has played a major role working with Tracy in our community here. I also want to recognize a dear colleague of mine, because we had to get this through Cleveland City Council. And without the support of my colleagues for the loan package, it would have never happened. So I want to recognize a dear friend of mine, someone who also has roots to this neighborhood, my dear colleague, Councilman Jeff Johnson. Jeff Johnson, say hello. Also to Charles Slife. Charles, raise your hand, because I want to recognize the people who put the legwork in this project for working with Tracy. Finally, again, this is very, very special to me. And I want to thank, and indication, as Glenn mentioned, the fact that our commander's here, Commander Wayne Drummond. He knows how important this project. Come on, Commander, recognize. He knows how important this project is, because jobs equate into taxes, taxes equate into services. So the more taxes, the more people we have working, the better services we're able to provide to the 1,200 families living in this neighborhood, which are very dear to me, because this is, again, this is part of my roots, part of my home. And so it gives me also a great opportunity to I'm supposed to introduce, and this is an easy one for me, to introduce the Director of Economic Development of the City of Cleveland, Tracy Nichols. Don't get up yet, okay? What can I say about this young lady? I've worked as a senior member of Cleveland City Council. I've had the pleasure to work with many directors. And Mayor Frank Jackson, who could not be here today, as I said to the mayor on numerous occasions, I think he appointed the best economic development director I've ever served with. She's a hustler. She doesn't give in. She doesn't give up. She does whatever she has to do to make projects work. John and his team know that. She did whatever she could do to make this project a reality, to make us competitive. That's at the end of the day, we have to be competitive to have jobs in our city. So I want to thank the mayor for his commitment to this project, and for appointing a director who was going to do everything she could to make this a reality. So it goes without saying, I want to say to my dear friend, my colleague at City Hall, how appreciative I am for everything you did to make this project a reality. Because without you, this project wouldn't have happened today. So thank you. Come on up, dear. Come on up.
Well, that's a tough one to follow. Teared up a little bit. But thank you very much. I want to say thank you to Manitowoc. I want to tell you, Mr. Kellogg, that the team that you assembled to work on this project has been fantastic to work with. And I know John, Bob, and Mike, I've been working with them, it seems like day in and day out over the past year. And they have been absolutely terrific. And any issue that they brought to my attention, our team has strived to work on. On behalf of Mayor Jackson, I just want to say thank you very much. I know the mayor was unable to be here at the groundbreaking, but he was here earlier. He wanted to meet all of the executives. I know he had lunch, wanted to really talk about your company, what it means to Cleveland, and took a plant tour because he loves to see what the actual workers are doing and meet some of the workforce. So thank you very much for giving him that opportunity. He told me that he greatly enjoyed it. I want to tell you that 12 departments actually worked on this project. It's not just economic development, but when a company comes to us and says they want to make this type of commitment, then Mayor Jackson says that economic development is the one stop for businesses. You don't have to call everyone. We're going to try to help you out. And that's what we're trying to do, is to identify what your issues are and get them solved so that this expansion can go forward. We're very excited to be here for the groundbreaking. And I just want to thank everybody else. But Yolanda Anderson, I just want to say, an unsung hero in this neighborhood. I've worked with a lot of CDC directors. This woman has been terrific. On behalf of this particular project, we said, well, we're going to have to go out and buy some buildings that were in a little rough shape. Manitowoc let us know. Let's get it taken care of. And so we worked with Yolanda, who was able to help us in acquiring, besides these 4 parcels, 6 properties, run the demolition on all of them. They'll be used for temporary parking during the construction phase for Manitowoc. And then we'll use them because Manitowoc is an anchor for this community. And we plan to use them to attract additional businesses to this area. It's a fantastic location. And we know that we can bring other businesses here to sit right alongside with Manitowoc and bring more jobs into the neighborhood. So thank you, Manitowoc, for making that possible for us and really for being great to work with. And I know that I'll be introducing for County Executive Fitzgerald, on behalf of the executive, we have Larry Benders, who is their Director of Development, someone who I know has done a fantastic job with his team. Larry?
Thank you, Tracy. I am Larry Benders, the Director of Development for the county. Unfortunately, the executive could not be here today. He's sorry he could not be here, but he sent me, and I'm really happy to be here. And it's been said already about partnership and teamwork together, and that's really what brought this deal together from our point of view. We had a superb partnership that was really led by Tracy, as you've heard, of the city, the GCP, Jobs Ohio, Team NEO, the state, all working together to make this happen. And the deal is really very important, and we're pleased to be part of it. And at the end of the day, Manitowoc has made the decision to stay here and grow here, to be part of our city, part of our community, part of our county, and we're thrilled to be helpful in that endeavor. Welcome back, keep growing with us, and we're happy to be part of the team. Thank you very much.
Okay, ready? Okay. All right. Man, look at that jump.